Yeah, we're here. Hello. Yeah, Andy, I've never played it either. It just happens to be that so loud. I've got this hang on, I gotta turn this down, this is insane. Ah, get off my screen.
Super Meat Boy!
Do you ever know when something's so loud it's like deafening? That's what I'm getting right now. Oh. Okay. There you go, that should be a bit more reasonable for everybody. I'm in stereo. I am in stereo, there's a reason for that. I'll talk about that in a moment as well. It's because I've actually got two cameras, a Logitech 920 and a Logitech 930E. And people say they're effectively the same camera with the 930E, which is this one, being more expensive. It's hard to say, so I thought I'll just compare them side by side. Certainly, it's... I'm playing Super Meat Boy, James. Certainly it appears... What? Oh yes, that's the 920, sorry, settings we're looking at. It certainly appears that it's got a wider field of vision. They both should have autofocus and stuff like that. So there you go. That's what's going on anyway. But yeah, as I said, this camera has definitely got a wider angle lens on it. So let's have a go at this Super Meat Boy. I'm getting chatted to in Discord as well. So it's all a bit confusing. So I'm just going to jump off the Discord chat for a moment so I can just concentrate on this. So yeah, I saw this game. Is it so tidy, Neil? Well, actually now, because I do have two cameras, we can actually point the wider of the two. These are apparently high definition Carl Zeiss 1080p cameras, so you should be able to get a full view. So it's pretty tidy. Now, all the secrets are revealed. Right, let's try this game. So I'm using size of a postage stamp, says James. Yeah, 4K camera. So it could be good. I don't know. Considering we're running them at the size of a thumbnail like that, it probably doesn't make much difference. In fact, what probably makes more sense is for me for doing the zoom on this one. Sexy time. Mr. Dalton, where have you been? You've been hiding. I'm going to go in the Steam chat just in case you're bored. Right. So I watched back to the game. Oh, it's not even reacting to my pad now. What the heck? Hang on. Okay, so it's working there. Let me just check the options. Next, controls. Okay, back.
Good evening.
Oh, hello. Everybody was saying you were rather loud last time.
You're on mute on Discord.
Oh, am I? Oh dear. I'm on mute on Discord, and now I am unmuted. So yeah, Mr. Dalton, thanks for joining.
That's okay.
I heard you were rather loud compared to me in the last stream, so I've had to rectify that.
Hopefully it's fixed it.
I'm just trying it with this pad, but there's the possibility the pad doesn't work.
Dual monitors? You are spoiling us.
Dual cameras.
Yes.
I'm comparing the HD cameras. Oh, this is bloody crazy. I just want to play the game. How do I just start the friggin' game? I thought this was just a game you play normally, like V. So Andrew, tell me though, what's the difference between the 920, which is this camera, and the 930E, which is the one here that I always use. Apart from the 930E, definitely looks
I
wider.
don't know, actually. I don't know any notes about the 920, because I have a Brio myself.
A biro.
Brio.
Well, my gamepad doesn't work, so this is going to be...
Uh-huh.
Where am I? So I'm at the top. Okay, got you.
In theory, you can use my camera for scanning objects for 3D printing. Not that I would. My webcam's got one. Aside from being 4K, it's also got a thing where it can do 3D depth perception scanning.
Oh, really? That's handy.
Because it's compatible with Windows Hello, so it does facial recognition.
I think I need to do a tutorial. No! Alright. You don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm going to get the extra.
Do you have a privacy shutter on your camera?
I do on the 930E.
I use it all the time.
I do. And now I'm going to have to be very careful. I'm just going to go grab an Xbox controller. One sec. Super meat lad. Right. That should be better. You're off already, Andy?
Oh,
Bedtime.
I care not for sleep.
So, Mr. Dalton, I don't know if you've been following, but I've made a bit of Atari ST hardware, and it's very cool.
It's what, sorry?
It's very cool.
It is if you like Atari STs.
Well, I mean, in general, I think it's cool because it happens to be for an ST, but that's not the only thing I'll be making. Right, I want to show everybody something first before I continue, because the thing about the Meat Boy was I've got Discord Nitro, and I don't know who else has got Discord Nitro, but it's like Steam, and you get all these games on it, and apparently we just have them included, thousands of games, like including big box, like BioShock and stuff. So how did I not know of this?
You do get games every month. I don't think I've got. I don't know if I've got them installed. The only thing I will say is my Discord Nitro, and keep an eye on it, because if the cost, I may drop my Discord Nitro once the legacy tariff ends.
Oh, that's one to watch out for.
Because at the moment it's $4.99 a month, which is all right, but it's not worth £10 a month.
Okay. Doesn't seem to want to use my bloody controller anyway.
Doesn't like you.
So where do we start this? Is it Super Meat World, I suppose?
I don't play young person's games.
Yeah, Andy, I agree. I don't know though. I think the Steam one's almost free. I don't even know if you have to buy things. Nigel, I think you're right, because when I compared the two cameras side by side, like just here, the C920 actually looks better than the C930. The picture looked sharper in low light, so I think it's definitely more tuned for just a non-office setup. You've got regular, boring lighting. Come on now, how do we play this stupid game? Well, apparently Discord can play your Steam games too.
Yeah, you can link into them, I know that much.
Oh, you can just play from the beginning. Here we go. Good, finally. So we've got a jump button. Look, he's leaving his meat trails. Boom. Alright, so good, so far, so good. So what have you been up to, Mr. Dalton? You've not been around...
Oh, just work has been busy. Unfortunately, I've been booked on lots of days with work, and got to get it all done. Keeping the country running in the background.
Look at this thing, it's a level. I'm going to do something to my screen though. I'm going to make this a bit smaller because it's being obfuscated by the chat. But what's interesting, it's this tiniest sort of pixel.
Okay.
But work's not getting you down though, Mr. Dalton. It's just busy.
No, it's just busy. Just busy.
Yeah, there we go.
Getting ready for my holiday, so.
Ooh. And are you allowed to say where you're going in the...
I certainly can. I'm going to Disney World
Woohoo!
in Orlando for 2 weeks.
Are you actually going to be in
September.
Disney World for the 2 weeks? Are you staying on site?
No. We've got a villa nearby, so but I'll be going to Disney World a lot.
Yeah.
'Cause we put it like this: Disney World theme park passes and whatever are ridiculous. It is ridiculous to go to theme parks for 2 weeks, and we have paid the price, so we will be going quite a lot.
Got you. What the heck? Sorry, I'm just trying to... I don't know if you've seen this game before on telly.
I have. I've seen Super Meat Boy before.
It's like I'm jumping, but he's not jumping because he's got some sort of meat resistance because he's made of meat and it's... it's like a friction. Oh my word. But the guy, there was a documentary, I don't know what it's called. There's a documentary on Netflix, I think, about this. And
Super Meat Boy about the game.
yeah, it's about a lot of indie game developers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the guy who wrote this, you know, like he got his contract from like £1 million or something when eventually it came out, but he was pissing around with it for like years, you know, like 5 years or something, and his girlfriend was supporting the house, you know, like the whole thing.
Yeah.
But when you play it now, you're kind of like, how do you get so much money for this thing?
Because lots of people will pay 99p or 2.99 or whatever for it.
Oh, I see. Got you.
Microtransaction games are worth more than, you know, because you're not. It's the psychology of it, isn't it? You're gonna think, oh, it's gonna keep me amused for half an hour. I'll pay 1.99 for it. It's excellent. But you're not gonna pay 60 quid for it.
I wonder how much I don't think I'd pay for this. It's driving me nut bonkers. I think I know what to do. I think I figured it out. I think I've got to double jump when I'm on the second tier. Is this though the sort of game? Because there's that other game I was playing, which was VVV, which I thought was really cool. Whereas this is just tedious, but it's all your own fault. You see what I mean? It's not cheating you. It's just if you can't get on with the physics, fuck it. Right. I think that's enough of that game.
Well, I'll tell you something I did think of earlier. You watched Avengers Endgame, didn't you, the other day?
I did, yeah.
Right. And I just thought of something in the film, and it's not really a spoiler, but you know the part where Hawkeye answers his phone, and it's his wife ringing him after the reverse snap. The guy's phone's ringing, his wife's there.
Yeah.
Right. She's ringing him with her phone.
She's ringing him with her phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that means the phone's come back. Is that right?
No, it means, right? It means because the world carried on for 5 years, didn't it?
Yes.
It means he left a phone contract running for 5 years.
Really unused, pretty much.
Yeah.
Do you think it was just the point that they just left? They didn't give a shit anymore. I mean, if you lost half the people on the planet.
I put it like this: are you telling me for a moment that corporate companies like mobile phone companies would not be still getting their ounce of blood out of everyone after half the user base disappears?
Yeah, I think you could be right there.
Yeah. So he has kept her phone tariff running for 5 years.
That's just belief. Oh, look at this thing. Look at this thing. This is like Sim Tower. They've got a game which is Sim Tower.
Neil's unhappy with you.
Why?
Why is his Discord server so far down your list in Discord?
Oh, I don't know. I don't look at really too many of them. I only look at mine really. But look, Kim's is nearly at the bottom. Slopes is pretty low, so I don't know, Neil. That's a bit, it's a bit revealy, isn't it? It should be just that window really when it's in streamer mode, but I thought Neil was saying he was commenting on the amazing quality of my content and that nobody wants to go in his channel in his Discord server.
Oh.
But look, XCOM Enemy Unknown, that was quite a good game. Fix It. Oh, fuck. Shall I put it? It's the top one now. There you go. BioShock. Those are real games. Is that a StarCraft? No, System Shock. Do you remember System Shock? That was
BioShock. I've got BioShock anyway on Steam.
and System Shock. No, that was I think the precursor. That was like wasn't it Bungie's first game before they did like Halo and everything?
No, that was Communion or something. It wasn't. It was. Yeah.
Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. That's a really good game.
That's a really good game. Monkey Island 2.
Where's Monkey Island? Is it here? You saying that's...
It was there on your list, on your screen. I'm a bit lagged behind you.
Oh, you know why? Because my kids started playing Monkey Island on the Xbox, like one of those demo. Oh, Neil says the System Shock used the Ultimate Underworld engine. It was Origin.
Marathon was there first.
Ah, that was it. Marathon.
Renamed Snickers after.
So my so my kids are really into the Monkey Island game on the Xbox, but the problem is it costs money to buy. Like as it's I didn't get in the data, so I went to go right. How much is a Monkey Island CD for Xbox 360? And it's like 30 quid. It's like, why is it so expensive?
It's a great game. Monkey Island.
It's that good.
Yeah, it's not worth that.
Oh, there we go. System Shock Enhanced Edition. Only for mature audiences, and it's pixelated glory. This was a really pixely game, wasn't it? Yeah. I think there's possibility that we could even download a game and try it within a few minutes, because it would just be that quick. Oh, Duck Game! Andrew, Duck Game! Because look, I think Duck Game was a multiplayer game that I always wanted to play with somebody. So I'm going to install Duck Game.
Nitro. Let me have a look. What games have I got? I've got loads of games and I don't play them. Oh, we could play some BioShock. Orcs Must Die. What is This Is the Police? An adventure game.
This is the weird thing. This Is the Police is one of the... I remember seeing when I got my Nintendo Switch, because I bought it when I was in the US. And I remember going to like Walmart and there was like 4 Nintendo Switch titles, because you remember it's like nothing at the time. And one of them was This Is the Police. And I remember looking at the box and going, is this literally an indie title now in the box? Is that all they do now? They just get all the Meat Boy, Duck Game, and I'm reading what Neil's corrupting my mind. And they just sort of just chuck them in a box now and just say that's a game. Whereas before it used to be they'd take like 5 years to make a game.
I don't know.
But it's just like getting shovelware, isn't it? It's just like shifting shovelware. Right, yeah. Duck Game's loaded up. Let's see. Oh no. What? Repair it, I suppose. It's all going to go Pete Tong now.
Oh, you're not doing your XNA repair?
Well, I don't even know what it is. Oh, so Monkey Island SE for Xbox 360, £10 from CEX. Well, that's where we need to go then, Neil. CEX. I should check it out. I'm not sure this double camera really helps. I'm gonna maybe want a different view.
Not really.
There you go. No, it would be good while I'm twerking.
It would be.
But that's for my other streaming service.
Yeah. Have you ever looked at the other services supported in OBS?
No. Does it support all the ones we're thinking of?
Have a look. Have a look. Just in your OBS, look at the stream settings. You can.
This is insanely loud. Holy smokes, is this loud.
So when you're looking over this, I'll have a look.
Yeah, sorry, I got to... Oh. So I got to turn my headset down. This duck thing is really loud and it's not responding to my authority on the controller. I think I'm going to have to unplug the old Xbox controller. Right, excuse me a moment, Andrew. I'm going to go to Windows Volume Mixer and see if I can turn down bloody Duck Game. There we go. It's weird, look at that. I've got it on set to like volume level 1 and it's still bloody loud in my ears. So the kids are awake now. No, I'm on my headset, fortunately. Right. Xbox gamepad. No Xbox gamepad.
So anyway, yes, built-in presets into OBS for all the services, shall we say?
Good. That's convenient.
Yes.
I don't even know how you're supposed to make Duck Game. I can't make the screen bigger. Anyway, I suppose that's fine. So W. Okay. Move. C is pick up. C is toss. V is fire. Break glass in case of war. How do you jump? Here we go. Space equals challenge arcade. C is play online. So let's do challenge arcade. This looks like a great game to play like as a kind of a...
I'm just helping myself to some Discord Nitro games at the moment. So I never look at my library before I get offered.
I'm really annoyed my controller's not working because this is awful on keys. Really? CX even deliver? So when they deliver, do they deliver from a service, like a distribution center, or is it literally your local shop? In the same way Asda does?
I believe it's a distribution center.
Hang on, why am I not playing this with my own joystick, my Atari 2600 controller? Duck Game. I'm already foiled. This is the nature of games now, they're just unplayable. Oh, yes. You can pick stuff up.
So when you realise, Andrew, we're too old and everything's we're now resigned to Radio 2 and then Radio 4.
Oh, I've always listened to Radio 4, but I'm now getting into Radio 2, so perhaps I'm Benjamin buttoning it.
Go Radio 1 soon. What is this young person's music?
Hate the player, not the game. You say use my controller, it didn't work. Hang on, let me try it again. Hang on, let's shove this in, hang on. It could be my USB port. No, it went...
You haven't overloaded the USB on your PC by connecting 2 cameras at once, have you?
I don't know, but my Xbox controller is working again now, finally, so that seems okay. You have to admit, the one nice thing about Windows is that it does have really good support for the Xbox controller, doesn't it?
It's Microsoft hardware, isn't it?
Oh, these don't... Whoa! I think we'll have to play this online now.
Oh, Brothers is on there. That's well worth getting. Brothers is a really good game.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. What are you supposed to do now? Get another gun? Brothers? What's that about then?
It's like a puzzle platformer about these 2 brothers trapped in a mystical world.
Yeah, it's alright. I mean... I think I could make this in STOS. Alright, I think I'm pretty much expert at this. I think it's time to go straight into the arcade modes.
You're an expert now, are you?
Yep.
Yep. Absolute. You are right, that Monkey Island on the Xbox is very expensive.
But not in CX. Allegedly. Edwin, try another player. Look, it's like the user interface is the game itself. Why have you got a button that quacks? Okay, why not?
Why would you not want a quacking button?
Right, we're going to play online. Connecting to the servers on the moon. Connected to the moon. Win some hacks. I don't know. Everything. Hey Sam, how's it going? Apparently Amos core contains at least 50% of like STOS. So the best part of Amos is actually was written on an ST. Is the ST version. They just added some frippery. I have to admit though, I really enjoyed using STOS the other day, and
or in Amos, have they just cut all the shit out of STOS and made an even purer and better evolved product?
It could be. Sam, I'm good. I'm pretty good. I've been coding, and I was up at the crack of dawn. It's been a long time since I've been up at like very early o'clock to turn on my Atari ST to do some coding.
And what did Dawn have to say about it?
Wahey. Oh, I don't know if Duck super servers are running now. It doesn't look very promising, does it? Now, does anybody in the chat also have Discord Nitro and can suggest a game that we could try that might actually work or be any good? That's asking two different things, though, isn't it? Really.
I'm just downloading a load of games out of Discord Nitro because I've had them for forever and I never download them normally.
I mean, am I literally filling my hard disk? These are real games you're downloading. They're not just playing in the web. Oh, I got Hacknet once. It was rubbish.
Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2 is on there. Dark Forces is on there.
Is that good? Can I try that one?
Dark Forces is really good. Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis got some good times.
This one. Dark Forces. It's an old game, so hopefully it'll install quick.
Dark Forces is really good. So on my machine, Dark Forces is ready to play. I haven't played Dark Forces since.
It's only 30 megabytes.
Is that Alan Sugar in the background? No.
Oh, it's DOS.
Yeah, it's DOSBox.
I've lost my mouse. I don't know if Discord is running. I don't know if the streaming's still going.
It is. It is.
What are you seeing? I'm seeing a black screen.
No, my other monitor, I can still see you moving around. Yeah, it's still.
Is it showing the?
No, you are streaming. But oh god, this is really.
Oh no, I've already moved. Oh god, it's DOS. The weird thing is, in these old games, they didn't know how to do the mouse properly, because sometimes it was like you had to slide the mouse forward to go forward and stuff, and it was all strafing.
Yeah, that's alright.
I cannot see my streaming window, guys, so I don't know if this is taking up a full screen. Are we full screen? Is it decent?
Yeah, it's still working. Still working. Oh, I've got it. It's alright. It's playing right now.
I think I do know this, Kevin. I think I might have played this in uni or something. Oh no, the mouse is a bit weird. Hang on.
I'm going to quit it because it's like. Quit to DOS.
Sound, music. Let's turn these down. There we go. Then it's tolerable for me.
There we go. Dark Forces, Jedi Knight, Dark Forces 2.
I like how I turned down the volume and it's still the same. Hang on. Did I not hit? No, it did. Oh, game. Oh, cutscene and game. Oh, individual volumes for everything. That's nice.
There we go. People are saying, how can you not know Dark Forces?
I think my picture My video cameras are covering my bullets and my shield, so...
We can actually see it perfectly on the little screen on the screen.
Oh, am I running in the window, effectively? Oh, this is cool. So it's like, the shooting seems very much like Doom, where it's kind of doing it for you a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I like this. Was this built on the Doom engine then? It
Can't
must have
remember.
been. It feels so doomy in every way. How would I operate that then?
This was the game that when I had my Sound Blaster AW32 and my DX4100, I knew about it because it was like I had the really good quality, the music and everything for it.
Is this something that would have been 3D
quite
accelerated or before 3D acceleration?
It's 95 really, 95-ish.
Wow.
So it's kind of no. Neil Desperathan says LucasArts made their own engine.
Really? Because the screen
Yeah,
bob is really...
It's called the Jedi engine.
Is there a key card, or am I not just pressing the right key or doing the right thing?
It's very similar to the engine used in Duke Nukem 3D.
Shake it, baby. Right, so carriage return's not doing anything. Control, space, left shift, right shift, alt. I'm stuck. I'm going to have to go into the menu. That's almost like reading the manual, isn't it? Screen.
I might actually fire Rocket League on my computer.
That's a good game, Rocket League.
Yeah, but I've got kit for my Rocket League.
People are super competitive on Rocket League, though.
I'm not. I play it.
Oh, Kevin says the key is upstairs. Take the elevator. Well, that's something I obviously walked past. Right, so I don't see an elevator in here. It's just a round room. Oh, is it? No, I don't see an elevator in here.
Look, Neil's happy. Dark Forces. It's free on Discord Nitro this month, Neil. Along with Dark Forces 2.
Go. Elevate. I can't even look up. Damn it. But if that's an elevator, why is it already half up? Out, space,
If you've got
shift.
Discord, Neil, if you've got Discord Nitro, they give you free games every month. And there's quite a lot of Star Wars
But
stuff
Andrew,
on there.
when you say free games every month, there's just... You mean you just got access to the library, right?
Well, the games change every month.
Oh, so what? It might not be there next month, so you better
Yeah,
download
you've
what you
got-
want now.
Exactly. It's like they do on Xbox and PlayStation.
But you're not limited to how many you can have, is that right?
No, because you've got it. It's in your library. It's downloaded. It's your game.
Oh, I'm gonna need a way bigger hard disk then. Kevin, I know you're saying I see up there. I can see up there. There's that room up there, right? Do you say it's surrounded by a red border? The lift. Where? Okay, so it's definitely not here. I don't even know how you get that stuff. Oh, okay, you're just sort of running around on top of the consoles. And then that door we're pretty sure we can't open. There's nothing there to the left of it. So we have this door thing that has got definitely a red border, but we don't know what that does. Doesn't do anything. So I'm going to go opposite here into this area. And again, just consoles with nothing.
If you like your Star Wars games, it's really good this month. It's got Republic Commando, Knights of the Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic 2. It's got Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, Dark Forces 2, Jedi Knight, and Jedi Outcast are all in there.
Oh, Kevin said that's the elevator, and I think he was, because there's a bit of lag, I think he meant here. Return, right shift, right control, left shift, alt, space, WAS. Oh, you can play WASD.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I think I'm done. Maybe it was just a playable demo. The first. Do you remember like Apogee Games? It used to be E.
Neil says E. Yes.
You need the red key. Ah, there we go. Thanks, Neil. Get to the chopper. What other memorable parts? I guess should we do a spoiler alert if we're going to talk about Avengers Endgame, or has it been out long enough?
Don't know. Has anyone in the chat not seen Avengers Endgame?
Because I kind of want to talk about it because I've got opinions about it.
Your opinions and questions and.
Oh, I know what's wrong. You know the aspect ratio of the monitors? I think it's making look all the doorways look weirdly shaped. So they look more like an access panel or something.
Oh no, someone's saying they still haven't seen it.
Oh, sugar. That's cool. Okay, so I'm going to talk in general terms about Endgame to start with. Oh, I got the red key now. Hooray! And I was worried when... Oh no, no blaster ammo. I was worried when we started watching it because it was a bit childish. I thought it was a little bit. It was a bit too much comedy in it.
I enjoyed it for that reason. It was at least it wasn't a Mark PC film with absolutely no comedy at all in it.
Well, I always think that like Guardians of the Galaxy has comedy elements, but I don't think Avengers really does. You see what I mean? Guardians of the Galaxy is a little bit more cartoony, but it was all right. Blasters.
I do apologise for that. I was saying you thought it was childish.
Yeah. What did you think about Thor's character?
I liked it in a way because he's got PTSD.
I suppose it was a good movie anyway. I wasn't sure how the gauntlet, the Infinity Stones, understand what your intention is when you click your finger. How is that programming done?
It just works via your mind, I guess.
So there's a few things like that. So at the beginning, so this is really big spoiler territory now. I was kind of like, there's the bit with Thanos, and he pretty much dies right away without a fight.
Yeah, that's because he let them kill him because he felt his purpose was over.
Is that what it was?
Yep.
Ah. And I kind of thought, was that it? Is that what we're getting? I had no idea.
End credits. God, that was a
Yeah.
quick film.
Yeah, basically. So Kevin says, how can Iron Man handle the Infinity Stones? Well, he doesn't really, does he?
No, he dies. They killed him immediately. It nearly killed Hulk.
Because of all the radiation, wasn't it?
It's just the amount of power going on. It's supposed to be the creation of the universe. So
but I think the Hulk was saying that it gave off loads of gamma
radiation they give off. Yeah.
But in the Guardian of the Galaxy universe, I kind of think if Star-Lord, say for example, was next to it, in fact, although he could because he had that kind of god stuff. But I think in general, I think all the Guardians of the Galaxy characters are about, compared to a human. Say Captain America is a 10 on the scale, or a 15. Let's say a 15 where the best human ever could be a 10, yeah? Captain America is a 10. I'd say
Captain America does not have any superhuman powers at all.
So if Captain America's a 10, yeah, Hulk
Mhm.
Hulk is like a 15 or a 20 or something because they're getting that way. I kind of feel all of the Guardians of the Galaxy people in that part of the universe are already starting out at 15. Anyway,
Not quite. The reason as well in Guardians of the Galaxy that it didn't kill them was they all held hands, so the energy of the stone was dispersed through like all 5 of them.
but you don't feel that, like, you know how they can just be exposed to space? They can. I think they've got like modern tech in them.
No, in Guardians of the Galaxy, they show in the other films that they still have to breathe in space and everything. They wear like masks that let them breathe in space.
Ah, here's a secret room. Sorry, I was just getting lost for a minute and I was trying to figure out what am I supposed to do.
In Guardians, they wear masks that let them breathe in space.
Yeah, but just think of like they're Guardians of the Galaxy. They're like fighting Thor and shit, aren't they? They're like getting away with it, aren't they? Whereas no one on a regular human would be able to even think about it. But then we do forget, in Guardians of the Galaxy, they're all supposed to be kind of the best at what they are in the whole galaxy, aren't they? So
Yeah.
the green girl, I can't remember her name right now.
Gamora.
Gamora is like the best killer there is. She's like
Yes.
literally the best.
Thanos' daughter, supposedly.
Raccoon dude is, they're all like, anyway. I don't know what's his name? Ballista, the big guy.
Dave Bautista.
Dave Bautista.
No, Chris Pratt has not been sacked from the next Guardians film, Neil.
Oh, that's good. So what's his character strength? Is it rage? Drax is
He's
rage
just incredibly strong.
and angry.
Not angry. His race doesn't understand subtleties or sarcasm.
Which is the sort of the best part of his character, isn't it? Although he does seem to be mellowing out.
Captain Marvel is the most powerful character in all of the films.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, she rocks, right?
Yeah.
So,
Well, don't forget, her powers are basically that of an Infinity Stone.
I can't even remember. I'll have to watch Captain Marvel again. I can't remember any of
Her
that.
powers were... She got her powers when an engine that was powered by one of the Infinity Stones exploded, and the power went into her. That's how she became so powerful.
This game is really confusing.
It's a good game. I played it when I was about 16.
Really. I'm trying to... like Doom, you just keep going. You can always figure your way. But this is kind of... I'm finding it puzzling. That's fine. Oh, so Kevin, you'd no idea who she was when she appeared. Oh, let's speak about Captain Marvel then briefly. I thought it was funny when, you had the cat, didn't you, that everybody was freaked out by.
Cat. Oh yeah, Goose. Yeah.
And then that was sort of revealed how...
A flurkin.
Is that what it was? That it's called, a flurkin?
It's called a flurkin. Yeah.
I think I've got to get into there somehow. Ah! And he jumps into there. Is that the bloody same room? There's a door. Blast him! So when's the next Star Wars movie coming out though? There should be one.
December 19th.
Uh-oh. Is there a melee weapon? Yes, there is.
It started just before Christmas anyway.
And what's that one about?
19th of December, The Rise of Skywalker.
Is that meant to be set after Luke?
It's set after... Well, it's set episode 9, it's set after episode 8, which was The Last Jedi.
I think that was the one that got loads of hate.
It was.
I don't really mind them, to be honest with you, because I always think I like sci-fi movies, so I think any sci-fi is okay sci-fi because I just want to keep having more.
Do you think, like some What do you think of like some like 1970s sci-fi?
Oh, I love it.
The proper, the proper stuff always ended up being really depressing.
I like to watch Mystery Science Theatre to give me a good exposure of the breadth of those films.
Do you like the you remember like 70s sci-fi really, really like had dark twists and it was really disturbing.
Yeah,
Silent Running.
Oh, I love Silent Running.
Logan's Run, those kind of films.
Brilliant. They're my favourite, honestly. Oh, this is cool.
Did we see the last episode of Stranger Things? No, I have not.
I've not watched any of the new season of that at all.
Kyle delivers the plans to the
I don't know. It's just weird. Is it all right? Is it good?
I've not watched it. I've
I
not watched
watched-
any of it yet.
I think I watched a bit of the first episode and I just lost interest by that point. I'm just waiting for the new Star Trek, sorry. Ugh. Discovery.
Well, the new series of Orville is not going to be on TV in America. It's going to be on Hulu.
Oh. Does that mean TV's dead now? They're done.
TV is dead. Star Trek Picard's going to be interesting.
Oh yeah, I don't really know much about that, and I think we still don't.
Well, we know it's going to be about Picard.
I'll take your brain to another dimension. Play close attention.
Are you a fan of The Prodigy?
You're in violation of Imperial
I think
law.
everyone had a copy of Fast Land, and when it came out in the 90s, I think it kind of got issued to you, didn't it? I think everyone had a copy of Fat of the Land and a copy of What's the Story, Morning Glory by Oasis. Absolutely everyone.
But you know, it's weird though. Do you think that it's funny being asked if you're a fan, because I don't think I am a fan. I mean, I don't even know if I really was a fan, but I think too much time has passed now for me to be fairly emotionally involved in it. I'm a fan of, I would say, people like Basement Jaxx and Daft Punk.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of a lot of things actually, but they're the ones I probably quite like a lot of.
One of my friends, his girlfriend was really into a guy called Uncle Cracker.
Uncle Cracker.
Yeah, I don't know who he was. I think he was some kind of rock country guy or something, so I kept upsetting it because I'd call him Captain Ass Cracker every time she mentioned him.
Oh no, I'm stuck in the dark. Oh.
Uncle Cracker, an American singer-songwriter, a rapper and musician known for his country rock. That's quite the mixture, isn't it? Really?
You don't see this kind of creative level design in modern games, do you? Where it's just all black. Don't go down there again.
It gets really good in the late levels when you have to deal with the Dark Troopers.
Do you have a torch in this, maybe?
Can't remember.
It feels to me though like the levels are really small. You know, like compared to modern day ones, but it's still able to get lost.
Is talking about the BBC series, The Tripods. First two books were made into series, and they were excellent. The first was really good, and the third book was never turned into a TV series.
Is it like a really old thing, the Tripods?
Yeah, I think it might be on that place where you watch TV. The
Yeah,
TV show
yes,
goes.
yes, the TV show box.
Yes, it might be on there. Tripods.
I might look at that later when I finish my other stream that requires all my web cameras
Yes. Yes.
and my various USB interfaces that I've created for maximum
Good night, Edwin.
customer interaction. See you, Edwin. Oh no! Deadly water.
Well, what's quite interesting, Kevin, is there's a fourth book, which is a prequel to the Tripods, and it's called When the Tripods Came. And Neil, the reason the Tripods haven't been remade by the BBC is Disney own the rights.
Ooh! Do you think they could make a new Kick-Ass Tripods movie?
I don't know. It would do well as a mini-series.
I think that the one with Tom Cruise in it wasn't that bad.
That's different, very different. That's War of the Worlds.
Are they different things?
Very different.
Oh, all right. I'm all back to front.
Tripods, though, is kind of like War of the Worlds in a way. Imagine War of the Worlds if the invasion had been successful, and what had happened was they'd done away with all modern technology as a way of enslaving the populace.
Oh, so if you like take away people's cars and mobile phones, they'd be screwed.
Basically, they've taken so what they've done is so the people are more subservient to them. The tripods have reversed the technology level of society back to sort of that from sort of the industrial age.
That
So
sounds
they've got, like,
amazing.
they've got like steam ships and you know, and mills and things like that.
Hmm.
I don't think Channel 4 would commission a new series of Brass Eye. I think Brass Eye is wonderful as it was. Is very much a product of its time that won't be repeated.
Yeah, because Pedogeddon actually happened.
Yeah.
So it was satire, but then it became fact.
Yes.
And I imagine Boris Johnson will get into a fight with the Queen. So
That's probably quite likely as well.
that Pedogeddon episode though was crazy funny.
Oh yeah.
What was the original series? The Day to Day, wasn't it?
The Day Today, yeah. On BBC Two.
I'm telling you what, the weird thing about the Empire's architecture here is that it requires an awful lot of jumping over things to get into a doorway. Can you imagine your house if you had to just leap over a metre-high wall every
Are you saying you don't have to do that now?
No, but I'd probably be fitter if I did. So I can't open the door. Not even with a blaster. A Brass Eye episode on vegans. Yeah, that's. It just. Yeah, it just couldn't happen. Yeah, it just couldn't happen now. I'm sure of it. People are too easily offended, and it'll be harumphing all over the place.
Yeah,
There's a lot of entitled harumphing, isn't there? That'll mark this generation.
Some people do seek out to be offended, and they're only happy when they're being offended.
Yeah, I agree. Nothing better to do.
Mm.
Come on, what's in here? Blasters. I heard a bad guy. Oh. Do you watch so you watch what they those guys who do the VFX on YouTube? I think they call like the Corridor Crew or something like that.
Oh, they want to do like the fixing of VFX in bad films and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're quite interesting. I quite like watching a lot of that.
Did you see that the King of Random died?
I did, yeah. I think we mentioned that in the last stream. Yeah, I agree, Neil. I don't know why. This is the problem you see as well, because I think if you're in maybe my age, and Andrew's a bit younger than me, but similarly aged, I think
Only by a couple of months.
only by a couple of months. I think that we come across probably to these younger millennials as being really brusque. Do you know what I mean?
I think so.
If someone winds me up, I will, just do it effing properly, you effing twat. I will get angry, but you're not allowed to get angry now. You have to be really polite and, can you please do your whatever you're supposed to be doing? Pretty please. Everyone just wants to sit around. Did you know something? Apparently we are the least productive country, like one of the least productive in the world, which is really amazing. The per hour of employee effort is actually the lowest. So that tells you something, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't surprise me.
It's all about just having.
We will avoid politics.
Oh yes, no, we do avoid politics, But saying everybody's a lazy bastard, I think that's fine. This is probably true. Right. This is really crazy. I haven't worked out the mechanics yet. There's still bad guys shooting at me, so clearly there are areas left unexplored. It's so dark. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I just need to turn these gammas up. Do you remember that? The old gamma correction? You had to do that all the time?
Yeah.
Bit of gamma correction.
That game was a benchmark game when I got my
Oh, it
first
looks totally wrong like this, but I'm going to keep it that way. But do you remember Thief? That was good.
Yeah, but Dark Forces was a game I bought when I literally day one when I bought myself an expensive 480 X4.
Ah, look, there you go. Neil's got it right. Look, 90s daycare generation learn to scream and act up to get their way. That's true. But you know what it is? It is like that. It's like parenting these days is about you're not allowed to have any downtime with your kids. They're not allowed to sit in the garden and make up their own games. You have to fill every waking moment with activities and experiences, and it's bullshit, isn't it? We used to get bored. We used to be in the garden, get bored, and then start imagining things and making our own games and playing around. It wasn't
I'm gonna go on my little soapbox. I'm gonna say something else. Like bullshit. You know, like with your kids when they finished like the first year of primary school or something, they have a fucking graduation. They go, "Yay, you graduated from your first year of primary school."
I don't remember doing it. I don't remember it. I think I would have remembered, but yeah, you do have to have awards for every single little thing.
I'm not being funny. It's graduating because you've passed an exam. Yes, that's an achievement. The natural progression because you've got old enough to go on to the next tier is not an achievement.
That's like a birthday, isn't it? You've achieved survival for a year.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
right.
it's not like with kids. You're gonna go, congratulations! In primary school, statistically, you're going to be killed every 3 years. You know.
that reminds me of Logan's Run now.
It does. Maybe that's what it should be. Maybe primary school should be more like a Hunger Games. You tell them only 50% of the class will graduate.
I feel that's like the Spartans would have done that, wouldn't they?
Yeah. To be fair, you'd get really elite kids all the time, wouldn't you? Oh. Neil says, "This is the difference between a meritocracy and mediocrity."
Yeah. I think we have the movie Idiocracy is coming to pass now. I think at the time I thought when I first saw that movie I thought it was scary. And what was it, 15 years ago? Because I thought its world is like this, and the world is getting more and more like it every day.
Someone said to me though, it's scary now because the Viz comedy letters page is now becoming factual news.
It has. You know all those like jokey posts on Reddit are like,
yeah.
Some of those have come to pass now, and it's like, oh my god, it'd be, imagine if Boris got in Roll Eyes, and then it's like, oh shit, how did this happen?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this map is crazy. Ah, this was all dark last time. What? Oh, I've been in here. These are like mazes, not map. Oh, bloody hell, look, you've got actually a map. Open. Ow, my balls. I think it will, Neil, I think that the world will recalibrate itself. It has to. All economies do. They will readjust. I think that it's a dog eat dog world at the end of the day, and you can't all be wallflowers no matter how much you think you will. And sorry, I just got to do this. you'll be taken advantage of by those other people who won't have your same beliefs. I think I read something in a tweet today that was interesting. It was something about something like the lion is not concerned with the opinions of the sheep, and I think that's probably true, isn't it? Really, and that's how it works in our society. A lot of people moaning and whinging to the Daily Mail or whatever, and the true people in power don't care. It doesn't matter what you say. You can't change anything. Oh, this is interesting. I think it's an elevator. No? This is definitely adventure-y.
So I'm quite looking forward to going to America.
Try to watch your back. Always good advice.
I don't get shot.
Well, I think I've managed to not get shot myself, and I'm one of those people who do the. So I just I've got my hire car or whatever there. I just drive around and stuff, and I just end up finding myself in some seriously ropey areas where I'm like,
and...
I have, and I've been really scared. I've been in the places where I literally thought, if I stop my car and get out, I'm in trouble here. I shouldn't be here.
I remember once went to New York Airport in New Jersey many years ago, and a friend who lived not far away from there at the time, he told his advice was, do not leave the airport. Why? You will die.
Really?
Yeah. Because at the time, the part of New Jersey where New York Airport was like a demilitarized zone.
It's like that in America, though. You can just be, one part of the city which is amazing, and then just literally the next block over is like terrible. And I don't know how it's so delineated. The wrong side of the track, the wrong side of the motorway. It actually exists, doesn't it? The wrong side of the valley. Yeah, never get off the boat, says Winsome Hacks. I agree. What a great movie. We haven't seen that for ages.
What film's that?
Apocalypse Now. Is there a new remake yet? Have they sort of remade Marlon Brando's face?
I don't know.
Oh, is that working? I wonder if you could be cynical that Hollywood actually creates wars so that they can have good material to make movies on. Crikey, a lot of action here.
You're enjoying Dark Forces?
Yeah, it's quite addictive, isn't it? Oh, we know what we should see. We should see if the game save works, because
it says cloud game save works.
Oh, I don't see a game save option though.
No, maybe it's an automatic one.
That's good though, otherwise you're just saving every 2 seconds. Have you ever done that thing where you save a quick save and then instantly die, and then when you come back from the quick save you die again, and you've ruined it basically?
Or you're stuck.
Your quick save has ruined it, yeah.
Quick save ruined many things. They're cut price goods, but not always.
They used to do quite good bags of like Texas style chicken, Kentucky style chicken. Arse biscuits. I didn't intend falling out that window.
It was depressing, wasn't it?
I used to go to the one in Nelson.
Oh god, that's probably even worse.
I don't know why. I think we had one in Ponty, but I think the one in Nelson was actually better.
In the chat, who here went to quick save? Who remembers quick save?
Oh no, I'm not done in this section, clearly. I'm watching a lot of this anime thing called something something Evangelion.
Alright.
What the heck is it called? You can tell it's late and I'm tired because my brain has just switched off totally in trying to remember names. But I remember it being an anime that like my friends saw when we were at school.
Right.
Oh, now that reminds me. Battle Angel
Alita.
Elita. What did you think of that?
I've not watched the live action film yet.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, I don't know, I want to watch it, but I find the eyes a bit weird.
No, you'll like it. It's really good. No, but the eyes make sense to the character, and you'll.
Oh, I know the eyes make sense. I just find the eyes weird.
Oh, actually, I think I might want to watch it again right now because it's so good. I hope they make a sequel. They've got to. It's one of those movies where you go, they have to make a sequel. It's just set up for it. It practically writes itself. It'll be good. Neon Gibberish Evangelion. That was it. Neon Gibberish Evangelion. Yeah, Dark Forces, Flock of Sea Cows. I had to get something off. We were having a lot of discussions earlier about Salmiakki, and I had to distract myself because I was saying how you sent me a bunch of it before, and that, believe it or not, was the last time I ever had any. And it was probably a good thing, really, because I would just eat it and 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 eat it. Are you a fan of the salty licorices, Mr. Dalton?
Ish. Not a little of it. Not much, you know.
I just really. You think it's a bit? Yeah, I think it's an acquired taste, isn't it? I just realised something, Andrew. When you start this game, it gives you a whole mission thing, doesn't it, at the beginning? That I just skip through and go, yeah, whatever. Inconceivable! I can't believe how many times I've watched that movie as well this year. Just considering this year is the first year I think I really actually watched it properly. Physic.
I actually saw Andre the Giant in person shortly before he died.
Inconceivable! I don't know if he had any catchphrases in that though, did he?
What? Andre the Giant? He was Fezzik, wasn't he?
Yeah. But Fezzik didn't have a, he was just big guy.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I do like the Spanish sword guy.
Inigo Montoya.
My kids, that's probably his favourite, is the favourite character. 'Cause they love the ending, don't they? Or the bit where he gets his revenge. The man with the 6 fingers.
But Mandy Patinkin, who plays Inigo Montoya, apparently is not a very nice actor at all.
Really?
Not very nice man at all. He's known for being extremely difficult to work with.
Yeah, I don't know though. It's tricky, Andrew. You might have difficulty working with me, but I think I'm quite nice.
He's known for not being a very nice actor to work with. He was in, I'll tell you where.
But he might be a nice person, I think is what I'm saying.
No, he's known in Hollywood for not being. I'll tell you another role he did play though is quite famous. Have you ever seen a film called Alien Nation?
Yeah, who was he in that?
He was George from Cisco, the main alien, the alien cop partner.
No way. Alien Nation, the series or the movie?
The movie.
Oh, that was good. I like the that. We were talking about V the other day, weren't we? And I quite like the remake of that. That was good.
It wasn't bad. Alienation is great.
Oh, I'm getting seasick now. Seasick Steve. You don't get lost like this in Modren games, do you?
No.
It's because everything looks the same, doesn't it, here?
In fact, he played George in...
George and Mildred.
No, sorry, Neil. He's actually called San Francisco in the film, but his middle name is George. So, but he refers to him as George in the film, and in the series they refer to him as George as well. Because they know they were playing a trick on him, and they named him.
Got to get over there. So in Alienation, they were a bit like the Jem'Hadar, weren't they? Because they needed their drugs.
Ish. The Jem'Hadar were dependent on the drug, as in they were genetically bred to be addicted to it, and they would die if they didn't. They had seizures and would die.
There was it,
The-
Ketrasil White.
Ketrasil White. But in V, they were just addicted to a drug to keep them, but they all got clean of it.
Oh, was that what it was? So did they have the
Yeah.
drug as a sort of slave race or something?
Yeah, when they were slaves, they had the drug to keep them in line, but they didn't die without the drug. They weren't dependent on it like the Jem'Hadar, where Jem'Hadar genetically need the drug. Earth Final Conflict, I really enjoyed, Kevin. The first series, and then it just went off the rails for me. After Boone disappeared, it just went off the rails.
I feel it might have been one I watched, but I can't remember anything about it. Who was in there? Was it anyone notable?
Major Barrett Roddenberry was in it.
The voice of Star Trek.
She was the voice of the computer. And Lavoxana Troy. And Nurse Chapel, who became Dr. Chapel.
Really? Hmm. Are we due a Kelvin Star Trek anytime soon?
No, I don't think that's going to happen again now.
Oh, I like
Not after
those.
his dodgy handbrake, and we had the dodgy handbrake, and then all the cast want more money now.
But surely that's a good thing in a way.
No, because the film didn't make enough money to warrant it. The problem is the cast. The actors in it now are just too expensive.
They are all in quite good movies now, aren't they?
Yeah. And that's the problem.
Ah.
My computer's just downloading the rest of these games off Discord for me. There's loads of them.
This is crazy beans. So, do we have any theories about the Picard series, Kevin? What it's all about? Is he
I
still in
think it's about
Starfleet?
Picard.
Is he
No,
in
they've
Starfleet?
already said he's retired from Starfleet.
Well, that's fair enough. He's old.
Yeah.
But why is he getting involved? That's the question. Is he gone off to play with his flute? Oh, that was it. I done it. Well, I think, you know the flute episode in Star Trek? I think
The Inner Light.
that Rick and Morty basically took a piss take out of that.
I don't doubt they probably did.
Because do you remember they did a thing in Rick and Morty where you go to Blimps and Chits, or whatever it's called, and there's a game in there. I can't remember what the game is called. It's got a really boring name. It's like called Fred or something. and Morty's playing with it, where you like experience like a whole lifetime during like your credit in the game.
I've never really watched much of Rick and Morty. I know I need to. I just can't get into it.
Oh really? I'm
Mm.
addicted. Did you ever watch Adventure Brothers?
No.
Oh, that was great as well. Brock Sampson, Molotov Cocktease. There's really good characters in it. C-Lab,
Watch them see that.
bit of C-Lab. Oh, hello. My kids came home today from I don't know, shopping centre or wherever, with a free Nintendo Labo thing. So they got a bit of cardboard that they could colour in, and it's like a bug, and you put the Joy-Con in it, it'll buzz around on the desk, and you can steer it with the other Joy-Con or something. But I'm like, that's like a gateway drug, isn't it?
Well, the annoying thing I have about the Switches, the cost of the Joy-Cons is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's why I found, I don't know if you saw it, I found basically a knockoff Pro controller that's very, very good. And it was £10. And if you plug it into your PC, it'll work as an Xbox 360 controller and a wireless PC controller too. So, and it does all the gyroscopic stuff, and it does all the, everything you want it to do. And I suggest people go buy this. And by the time people ask me, is it any good? I literally had just reviewed it. But yeah, they'd all sold out because it's a £10 bloody Pro controller that works on a Switch.
The Joy-Cons are ridiculous.
I don't think there's any advantage to them over a Pro controller, though.
No.
Apart from being more fragile. I do like the look of that Switch Mini, though. Switch Lite.
Could be interesting, that one.
The problem is I've just moved all my kids on from the DS to 3DSs now. So
Right.
it's too early to go to Switch. I don't keep the Switch in the family room. I keep that in my bedroom. So I mean, it's not for me.
Daddy's games console.
Sorry, say again.
Get away from Daddy's game console.
Yeah, because for me it's like you've got the Wii U that was mine, and then you took that over. You've got the Xboxes which were mine, but you've taken them over. It's like, this is mine now. It's nice. Leave it
That's
be.
right, you tell them. You tell them.
Although I do kind of think, well, I'm not getting as much use out of it as they would. But you can't just give them everything.
Tell them it's yours. Get away from it.
It's mine. Oh, look, this has got puzzles. Right, what does that do? Have you watched any of the more recent Doctor Who's?
I've watched the reboot stuff up to basically when Peter Capaldi became the Doctor, and I didn't like it with him.
I only really see him as a sweary Scotsman.
I found quite hard to watch as the Doctor. Some of the series got a bit weird.
Weird? And what? Just the storylines were weird.
The storylines just got a bit strange.
Oh, this map's already annoying me. Do you think it's about time they did a remake of Blake 7?
You mean
Like a reimagining?
Yeah, it would have to be a complete reimagining, because the problem is it's not like Doctor Who, where the story can just continue with a new actor in the lead role, because Blake 7 was about a human, wasn't it? And Blake died on it, didn't he?
I don't remember. It's been that long ago. Kevin will remember.
I'm pretty sure Blake... I'm pretty sure Blake died in it eventually.
And Velociraptor says he's a sweary Scotsman. I think it's funny though, Velociraptor. We were talking about that before, and you showed me remember the YouTube clips of I can't remember his name in the series, of the thick of it, effectively. Yeah, I think I'm like that. I'd have to speak to colleagues. You could ask them and just say, is Andrew actually like that? Because he thinks he's like that.
Neil says, do you remember the adventure game? Yes, I do remember the adventure.
What's the adventure game?
It was this weird BBC sort of game show, a bit like a Crystal Maze type thing, but not quite as cool with puzzles. But it was people transported to this alien world, and they had to kind of solve puzzles to go across a maze at the end. Yeah, it was before the Crystal Maze, but it was in the vein of the Crystal Maze, sort of respect to the vein.
Do you remember the Krypton factor?
I remember the Krypton factor. Gordon and Cudden or whatever. Yeah, it was a bit.
It's those shows that are trying to be futuristic and stuff, aren't they, as well?
Very much so. Very much so.
Do you remember on the Crystal Maze, though, some people are really rubbish?
There were a lot of people very rubbish on the Crystal Maze. My favourite TV game show years ago was a very short-lived one, styled a bit after Treasure Hunt. It's called The Interceptor. Very good show. So The Interceptor was they'd have two people and they'd have a backpack on their back, and they didn't know which one. One of them had £1,000 in their backpack.
Right.
But they didn't know which one, so the backpacks would be jumbled up. And then what they would have to do is they would be flown out by a helicopter to two random locations, and they'd have to try to make their way back to get the key, and then meet at a central point to open the backpacks before the time was up. But the good thing was they were being hunted by a character called the Interceptor, and he was played by a stuntman, and he had his own helicopter and sports car and motorbike, and he had a laser on his arm, and he could shoot their backpacks if he got near them. And if he shot the backpack, even if you had the key, it wouldn't unlock the backpack.
Oh.
But they wouldn't know until the end of the game when they got the key together if they'd actually been shot.
Oh, okay. Complicated.
No, it's really good. Really good. There's only 13 episodes of it, and it was on YouTube, and it was really popular. But there was budgetary reasons, so they didn't make a second season, but it was really good.
And what, after all that, I still end up next to my bloody ship? Well, I think this is a good game. I think.
Well, you've been playing it enough.
Yeah, I can't put it down, so I guess it worked. So let's have a quick look through the list, though. I think I'm going to call it a night soon, but I would like to have a quick look. Let's just to see what's on offer in case anybody else is thinking of getting Nitro. I think that I believe that Kevin has Nitro too. I don't know if he's indulged. Knights of the Old Republic for sure. That's good. I'm going to install that right away anyway. Oh no, it's putting them on my SSD. Do you think you'll be able to move them?
Yeah, well, you can move them, but before I downloaded mine, I set a specific folder.
Velociraptor's not even looked. Monkey Island. Let's see which ones they have. The Legend of Multi Island. That'd be a different game. Is it the Secret of Monkey Island Special Edition? I wonder if I install it here though, if I'd be able to install it also to.
You just in Velociraptor, all you do in Nitro is you just in Discord go up the top of your Discord client, click on Nitro. So click on the Discord home icon, click on Nitro, and you can just see browse Nitro games.
Oh yeah, it looks like Steam.
There you go.
Oh, there's another voice in here.
It's Velociraptor, I believe, and he's very, very quiet.
Ah, I didn't know you were here.
Oh,
I
I'm
did.
sorry.
Let's see the options you have though. Play game, repair, uninstall, view install. So yeah, I'm going to do that
In the
thing where
game library, you need to edit the location.
but you can't do it when something's installed anyway, I think.
I don't know, I moved. I think I moved mine.
So what I'm going to do though is, do you ever do this thing where you just get all the games that you want lined up so that in the morning they'll have all installed?
That's what I was doing while I was talking to you. Just
Load
about finished.
booting them all up. So what are your top twips then?
My top games on here. Well, definitely the Bioshock games.
Yes, I think I've got them on Steam, but as
Uh,
long as it's putting them on the right folder, I don't care. Not enough disk space.
Monkey Islands, without a doubt. All the Star Wars games. Brothers and Indiana Jones.
Is that saying five? Oh, that's not 5 GB. That's 5,000 GB. That's 5 TB. I was getting worried there. I thought my hard disk was full.
So
But
do these games, do they bring in new games and get rid of the old ones over time?
I believe you keep them. It's like the games on like PS Plus or Xbox Live, where once you've installed them, you keep them perpetually.
yeah, but you know what's weird about that, Andrew? I've got other Xboxes and I've moved my profile and it didn't move the games, which kind of
No, it
sucks.
doesn't move the games there. So I believe it's only when it only lets you do the install. So
Saints Row. I didn't know Saints Row was available on PC. I think I've got XCOM Enemy Unknown up there. Let's give it a go. You can always erase them, can't you?
yeah,
Right, so I don't know if that's helped anybody anyway in the chat. But yeah, Discord Nitro. And if you've got a boost and you don't know where to shove it, you could consider boosting the back office show channel, which will allow us to upload 50 megabyte attachments apparently, which could be useful. I always thought, Andrew, that you could pay as the owner of a server to do that, but I don't think you can.
no, I don't believe so. But you get certain extra stuff if you're a Discord partner.
Ah, Bridge Constructor. And I do like the old Bridge Constructy games, so I think this will be definitely one. My PC's slowing down now. You can see it's starting to, because Discord's all web delivered, so it's definitely going to struggle a little bit. So there you go. Anyway, so everybody watching, have a good night. I don't know. I might take a little break from some of the videos for a minute. You know, just for a little, maybe a week or two. Focus on a few other things, not zoomy enough. But I have cleared the back office quite a lot. I'm still in the process of clearing it out. But I actually have been working on a TI-99 4A. And I thought what I'd do is, rather than do it as a long, boring video of me bumbling around trying to figure this out, that I would just do it offline. And you might have noticed a series of posts I made on Twitter about replacing the power supply in it to something really cool. But what I'll do is I'll make a summary video of all of that when I'm done in YouTube, because I think that's what the kids want now, Andrew. They don't want to watch you making something or doing something. They just kind of want to know what was your problem and how you achieved it.
They want Fortnite. That's what they want you to do.
What, just Fortnite streaming?
Yeah, that's right. Fortnite streaming. Dirty bathwater.
Dirty bathwater. I can produce infinite amount of that, so that's good. That'd be good for me. All right, night night everybody. See you soon. And I'm gonna, instead of hitting stop, Andrew, I'm going to just count myself out, because I know that the if you hit stop, it stops everybody's client instantly, no matter where you are in the buffer. So they don't see you saying goodbye, they just see you talking about something and then it just stops. So night night. Win some hacks, I'll do some bumbling for you as well.